Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone is doing well. Before I get into all the intuitive messages, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all the clients who have been supporting my small business during this time by booking sessions with me. I am so grateful, extremely grateful that you're choosing to invest your money in yourself and me, because it has helped me support my family. And I just can't express my gratitude enough, because both of us work for ourselves, and without the support of some of our clients, we would just have no income right now. So I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate all of the support. So thank you. All right, let's get into the stuff, okay? So I know for many during this time, thanks to Venus and the pandemic, love, money, and self-esteem have been the ruling themes. All types of relationships, including the one with yourself, are being challenged. They're being purged. They're being healed. And this is a time where a lot of family history of trauma is being brought up so that it could be healed. So you might be finding that all of a sudden you're fighting with family members, or there's just stuff coming up. So just know that it's coming up because there's healing involved. And there's plenty of positive aspects happening as well for many in this area. The new moon in Taurus yesterday for some of us, today for others, depending on where you live. It has some really positive aspects to it, but it also has some intense and shockingly challenging aspects to it as well. So do your best to stay grounded and positive. Yes, times are challenging, and, this time will pass, and the world was set up with challenges in order to be a catalyst for change and to allow you the free will to choose love or fear, and service to self or service to others. What are you choosing right now? What are you choosing? Are you choosing love, or are you choosing fear? Are you choosing service to self, being selfish, or are you being service to others, right? So it's really taking a look at what are you choosing, because your choice right now is extremely important. Do you choose to empower fear and continue to perpetrate? Oh my God, I'm getting so passionate about it, I can't even talk. So do you choose to empower fear and continue to perpetuate anxiety, anger, cruelty, insecurity, lack, resistance, division, war, pain, suffering, worry, and misery? Or do you choose to empower love to create more peace, forgiveness, support, abundance, acceptance, joy, positivity, unity, community, empowerment, change, and solutions? Seek the truth in everything. Advocate for yourself. Become empowered and empower others. And you do that by choosing love every time without fail. You are a spiritual being having a human experience during an ascension cycle called the harvest, according to the Bible. So if you are versed in the Bible, it's time of harvest. You are in the midst of a cycle that happens once every 25,000 years to separate love, good, from fear, evil. And your choices and behaviors matter all the time, because those determine whether you hang out for another 25,000 years reincarnating to challenges, or whether you move on to more realms closer to the infinite creator, depending on your level of love, right? So it's kind of like we're ascending. Ascension means you're going up, you're going back to God, you're going back to where you came from, your creation, your source. So there's multiple layers of realities that we have to get through, and each layer is a higher vibration of love, and the better it gets, right? So do you really want to keep reincarnating to this planet to deal with duality, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, right? Like, you want to move up the levels. That is what our purpose is. That is what we're doing. So your soul chose to be here now for this experiment, and this experience. It's a very, very biblical time. Think Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. History repeats itself because life is cyclical. This time period we are in is only the beginning of things soon to be revealed over the next several years. Smoke and mirrors, masters of illusion, and puppeteers have been using you to create their wealth and power because they know how mass consciousness is the fuel or energy that creates a reality. They know how powerful we are. And here, out there in the world are people like myself that are trying to share this forbidden secret of how we create our reality, how we manifest things, what the bigger picture is, what the purpose is. And the people that are extremely wealthy and powerful, they know how to do this and they're keeping it from you. So it's really about becoming aware of this. This is all about humanity awakening to the real truth of our existence, not the one that you've been taught to believe in from the time that you came out of the womb, right? You must know the truth in order to choose correctly. And to know the truth, you must choose to seek it and find it for yourself. It's always hidden in plain sight because it has to be in order for it to work. That is the way the universe operates. Good nor evil is allowed to infringe upon your free will, but it is allowed to dispense positive and negative karma based on your free will choices of behavior, right? So the more good, the more love energy that you're putting out there, the more positive karma that you're being rewarded with. The more negativity that you're putting out there, the less compassionate, less understanding, fear-mongering, and all those negative energies, well, then you're opening yourself up to receive negative karma and continue the cycle of challenges. So you are in charge of you, and you are in charge of every single choice you make in this world. All of them. You choose what to say, what to do, what to think, what to watch, what to read, what to eat, what to feel, and what to believe. And I could go on and on and on listing all the things that you choose every day of your life, but you get the idea. Now, all truths and all lies coexist for you to find, right? But you have to find it. Are you blindly making choices leading you down the path of evil because it's easier than taking time to seek the truth of yourself and the world around you? Open your eyes and your mind. Unplug from the Matrix. Go watch the Matrix. Go watch those movies. Again, all the information is hidden in plain sight. Look to all the movies that you're seeing that you think are being created because of creative ideas. A lot of that stuff is based in reality. Anyway, do the work, find it. So also the important thing is pay attention to your own thoughts, words, feelings, actions, and those of the people you surround yourself with, and the media, celebrities, government officials, large corporations, and other entities in the public eye that you choose to give your attention, time, and energy to. What type of agendas and narratives are they pushing? Are their words and actions in alignment? Do their actions reflect service to self or service to others? Do your research to seek the truth. I cannot stress that enough to you. This is the time that you want to start looking for this information. It's out there. Anyway, I could go on and on because I'm super passionate about it, but I won't do that because this is not the platform for that. I am working on creating a TV series where I will get into this sort of information much deeper, and I'll be interviewing whistleblowers and spiritual leaders and experts that have been doing the research, and I also want to interview everyday people who are having extraordinary spiritual awakenings, because this is the time of a great awakening. We all are awakening. Okay, so we're beginning to see what I feel, what I was feeling with this timeline about the stay-at-home orders lifting. Some are starting tomorrow, right? We're already seeing places like Georgia are already opening up gyms and other places of business. And you're going to start seeing this trickle effect all around the world from now through to June. And I'm feeling pretty positive that Florida will not be extending the stay-at-home orders past April 30th. If they do, I believe it will be isolated to those cities or counties that have a high rate of COVID. And obviously, the places that are beginning to open up businesses, if you are an individual that is at high risk for, becoming ill, you have your immune system is compromised, you're dealing with other health issues, you're elderly. Obviously, you need to continue to take precautions and do what is going to make you feel safe. But my personal opinion and my perspective on this situation and what I feel intuitively, and I tend to trust my intuition 100%, I do feel like it is time for life to go on. And it obviously will change in different ways, but we cannot let the economy and everybody's lives stay stagnant much longer, because it will have a bigger impact than it already is having on people's livelihoods. It really will. Anyway, so let's do a moment of Zen to clear some denser energies and also connect with the positive energies, priming the ethers for our upliftment. Close your eyes, open your palms, and allow yourself to be open to receive. I'm going to be connecting with your higher self and calling on your team of guides to help energetically clear any blocks, emotional residue, and or negative attachments in your physical body and light bodies. This will help raise your vibration, expand your consciousness, and increase your awareness in order to help prepare your soul for ascension. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, relaxing as much as possible with every exhalation. And then I'll let you know when to open your eyes. All right, let's open our eyes. Okay, so I won't be taking a caller tonight because I will not be able to do the show next Thursday. And my show is officially moving from Thursday evenings to Tuesdays beginning May 5th from 4:30 to 5 p.m. And this works out so much better for my schedule. And I'm really excited about the move. I'm happy to be doing the show during the day and taking some live callers during that time period. And obviously, those of you that follow me on YouTube and receive these messages in your email, that's not going to stop. Instead of running Thursday to Thursday, I'll be doing the show Tuesday to Tuesday. All right, let's get into what you can expect from tonight, April 23rd through to May 5th as an overall theme, and then areas of love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. General themes. The energies, as usual, point to a mixed bag of goodies. We'll be juggling during this time and all year long, right? So it's going to be highs, it's going to be lows, it's going to be happy, it's going to be challenging. It's just going to, again, it's a mixed bag of goodies, but they're goodies, even though some of them are challenges. Let's discuss some of the more challenging aspects first, and we'll save the good ones for last. Collectively and individually, there could be shocking events or news coming to the surface. I do keep seeing another volcano erupting. So the way that I'm interpreting this is a strong possibility that there might be a volcano that erupts somewhere around the world. And I also feel like this is tied to our inner self, right? Our inner realm. And it could be where tempers, because of the energies that are around, so it could also be tempers exploding, or something bursting open in some way. Basically, it's a release followed by a breakthrough. You or others could be examining who you are and thoroughly reviewing your self-expression. You may try to force something before it's ready, which won't go well if you do. You may have unexpected expenses. You could also overdo things physically, mentally, emotionally. You might be pushing yourself way too hard during this time because of the energies have this weird kind of like positive momentum forward, but at the same time, it could be so positive that you try to force things. So you may, like I said, try to force some things before it's ready, which won't go well. You could overanalyze, you could overthink, you could become obsessive in your thoughts and obsessive with other things in your life. Which when that happens, then I feel like what the aftermath and effect of that will be is a feeling of being stuck. And we're already feeling stuck because we're under stay-at-home orders. So there already is this feeling of no forward momentum. But then if you get stuck in overthinking and you're stuck in your head and you're stuck over analyzing things and you become obsessive about it, you're just going to feel even more stuck. So, just try to be aware of that. There could be an uptick in accidents, and I feel like it's accidents by car, bicycle, skating, running, walking, or anything to do with physical motion. Again, be cautious, be aware, pay attention to what you're doing so that you don't become injured, or being aware of your surroundings and people around you. So, if you're in the car, pay attention to how other people around you are driving. This energy also points to you could overcommit, you could miss important details or not see potential obstacles that could have a big negative impact to the overall outcome of a situation. Words and actions will need to be closely monitored during this time because they can quickly become harsh. And again, I feel like this is due to maybe the likelihood of misunderstandings and disagreements. You could feel insecure, disappointed, and defeated in love, money, and self. You could easily be seduced by someone with bad intentions. And you could easily be seduced by drugs, alcohol, food, or any other addictions that you might have. Deeper issues within can and more than likely will come to the surface during this time to be healed. Identity theft and internet hacks could also be an issue. Matter of fact, I think before I jumped on here, I think I saw a huge data dump by WikiLeaks. So those of you that are into that sort of stuff, they just dumped a whole shit ton of hacked emails and hacked information from all sorts of places. Okay, let me focus, let me smoke. Okay, internet hacks. You could deceive yourself and others, while others could be deceiving themselves and you. Careful with confrontations of others unless they are absolutely based on certainty. So don't go confronting people if you don't know the truth, right? You don't want to have a confrontational, aggressive energy because it's not going to work out well. You could also be stuck in wishful thinking, so it will be important for you to ground yourself and pay attention to what is in the now and the many blessings that you do have in your life. Gratitude and counting your blessing creates and attracts more blessings. Feeling sorry for yourself and wishing your life away or wishing it was different than what it is will create more of the same. Okay, the positive aspects during this time is you feeling more optimistic, excited, free, and open to positive change. You could experience higher levels of concentration and the energy to pursue your heart's desires. There'll be a surge in creativity and conversations and pleasant surprises, plus unexpected money. So hopefully some more small businesses. They just passed another 480, I think, $1 billion for the CARES Act, for small business loans and everything, and unemployment. So hopefully some of that money will be going to some of you. And so there could be unexpected money coming in. Many of you will connect more with your inner confidence, trusting your self-mastery. This is not ego-driven fake confidence and posturing, which typically when you're in your ego with confidence, it's just a fake layer of confidence that's placed over your insecurities. So you think you're being confident, but really you're being insecure, and the energy behind what you're putting out is not coming from a place of confidence at all. Been there, done that, y'all. Been there. So learn and know the difference. You're healing, and depending on how much work that you're doing on yourself and how well you do with like looking at those darker shadow parts of yourself and owning your issues and really doing the work, then this time period won't be as painful. It won't be as challenging. Life straight up is a matter of perception. It's a matter of what you're putting your focus and attention and feelings into. I choose to see difficult challenges as a positive thing, as an opportunity to become stronger and more empowered. And with every challenging, heartbreaking experience that I've had, and those of you that have listened to my show and that know me on a personal level and that are my clients, you know I've had some heartbreaking moments over the last several years and a lot of challenges in my life. And it has always strengthened and brought me equally amazing gifts into my life. Every challenge and tragedy just brings something amazing into my life. And that's what I choose to focus on and just work through those things. I'm not telling you not to feel what you need to feel. I felt guided to pull a card from my Peru deck that's all about energies and the spiritual stuff. And the card that I pulled is called Cellular Memory Bank. And here's what it said. Within our cellular memory banks are encoded all the records of past, present, and future, including the Akashic records of all duality-based worlds and the coding of the ultra-greater reality. Your cellular memory banks have just been activated. You are now able to retrieve some hidden knowledge or ancient wisdom, have a major breakthrough in understanding, or receive a revelation that was encoded deep within the matrix of your being and not previously accessible. I think that's awesome, and this card is so perfect for the energies at play. Okay, work. For those of you still employed, those of you still working, you may be seriously contemplating seeking new employment after everything settles down and things maybe get back to some normalcy. Some of you, I feel, are literally being mistreated. There's just some negative energy surrounding there. And I feel like some of you really are going to be just kind of taking a look at doing something different with your life, your career. Others, I feel, will be feeling content, grateful, and happy that they are still working and that you're able to put food on the table. And I think, for the most part, things are going well for you. Those of you that are looking for a job or that are currently unemployed or on furlough, I do feel some of you will be doing some out-of-the-box thinking to start your own business, do your own thing, work for yourself, or find work. Others will be enjoying some much-needed downtime while they collect unemployment and wait to go back to their jobs. And there are places that are hiring. So, look, and you will find. Love, those of you that are in committed relationships and dating seriously, if you're in a healthy relationship, things won't be as intense for you. However, I do feel some difficulties arising for some. You could be dishing all your grievances. Truths could come out about infidelity, lies, and or manipulations. Some of you could be hiding from the truth. And a few of you will be taking a hard look at yourself and whether you're being realistic when it comes to love. You could have your heart set on someone that's not good for you, and you could be in a relationship with them. You could be in a relationship with someone who isn't giving you very much back or isn't reciprocating. So, and then some of you, I feel like the person is literally unavailable. So if you are having an affair with someone that is in a relationship already, well, they're unavailable to you. Those of you looking for love, I feel like the same thing goes for you. The same kind of energy is there. Finances, some of you will be focusing on your strengths, like what you do have and what you can do, all while setting specific goals. Others will be focusing on worrying about cash flow and difficulties financially. I would recommend that you shift your focus on finding solutions and finding the blessings that you do have in your life so that you aren't making yourself crazy with worry. You just have to be realistic about what is happening right now. Health. Some of you will be feeling stressed and dealing with stress-related mental, emotional, and physical symptoms. Some may be dealing with head colds or sore throats. Some may seek counseling or spiritual counseling, and some will be working on eating better, exercise, and rest. Spirituality, wishful thinking could take a toll on the spiritual aspect of life, especially if you get caught up in poor me or I wish things were different type thinking. It will blind you to the beauties of what is trying to unfold in your life right now. Starting a gratitude journal would be very beneficial to those of you struggling to find the positive. Spiritual, physical, and emotional abuse could be high at this time from anyone in your life, and it is now time to either address the situation or to end the relationship. Seek help if you need it. You have to advocate for yourself. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I hope everyone has a great week and a half, and I'll see you May 5th, Tuesday, May 5th. Bye.